You can make a surprising amount of money by selling stock photos online. And the best part is, once they're uploaded, it's almost entirely passive income. It should be noted, however, that stock photography is a bit of a crowded market. To actually do well selling your photos, you'll have to find a niche that hasn't been fully explored and really grind away at it. To get started, you'll need to sign up for one or more stock photography websites. Some of them allow anybody to join, while others are a bit more selective. Here's what you need to know to get started, and the best places to upload your photos to make money. Getting started. To increase your odds at selling your work, you'll have to brush up on specific markets and take photographs that are in demand. There is a lot of competition on stock photography sites, so to set your photos apart from the rest, you'll have to find ways to make them unique, interesting, and attention-grabbing. Developing your own unique style is one way to go about doing this, but when you're just getting started, you might want to take a look at the photos that are selling best and take note of the qualities that make them so successful. Another way to improve your odds of selling your photos is simply by putting out a ton of different images. The stock photo side hustle can be a bit of a numbers game. The more photos you post on a site, the greater your chances are of making a sale. Licensing. Stock photos are normally licensed to customers for specific or limited uses. The photographer typically retains the copyright since it's their intellectual property. And as far as licenses go, the most common ones are royalty-free and rights-managed. A rights-managed license gives the buyer permission to use an image for a single purpose. This is the model of licensing that most stock photo libraries use. Images are normally paid for according to how they're used, and each use is calculated individually. Royalty-free licenses are typically sold based on the file size. No restriction is made on how these images can be used. If you sell your photos under this license, you'll have less control over how your images are used, which may be important to consider if you're using photos of other people. Otherwise, your stock photos could become the next Hide the Pain Harold meme, which may not be what you want. Best stock photo sites. Photola and its sister platform Adobe Stock sell photos directly to Creative Cloud users. This means that users of imaging software like Photoshop and Illustrator can purchase images straight from whatever design platform they're using. Here, photographers get a 33% share of each sale. Getty Images is one of the most popular stock photo sites around. Photos can either be sold royalty-free or rights-managed. Even though it's one of the most reputable stock photo sites, it can be a bit difficult to get involved with. This is because you can't actually submit your own images. Instead, the site curates their selections from Flickr and selects photographers to join the platform as they come across them. So if getting on Getty Images is a goal of yours, be sure to upload your photos to Flickr and create an audience there. Next is iStockPhoto. If you sell your images exclusively to the site, you can earn up to 45% of each sale. However, if you choose to sell your work on multiple sites without exclusivity to iStockPhoto, you'll only earn a 15% royalty there. CanStockPhoto is a pretty simple stock photo site. It's advertised as being lower cost for buyers, which means potentially lower revenue for you as well. However, you keep 50% of all sales here, so the numbers may actually balance out in your favor, especially when you consider that it may be easier to sell photos here. To sign up, all you have to do is fill out an application process and submit 3 sample images. DreamsTime is a well-established microstock photo site. Microstock essentially means that buyers can use an image as many times as they want after purchasing. The platform has over 35 million images in its library, and photographers can expect to earn between 25 and 50% in royalties for each sale. To get approved for an account, you'll have to apply and upload a sample of your work. Once you're a member, you'll have to maintain a high approval rating if you want to be able to upload the maximum number of images allowed per week. Although these are largely considered the best sites in the biz, if you're desperate for other options, you may also want to look into Shutterstock, Stocksy, Crestock, and 123RF. How much you can make selling stock photos. What you can expect to make selling your photos on stock sites all depends on how much time and energy you invest into it. Top earners typically have pretty expensive gear setups and spend a lot of time fine-tuning their photos before posting them. However, these kinds of serious photographers are capable of earning up to 6 to 7 figures a year just by selling stock photos. Still, even just a beginner stock photographer who spends around 5 to 10 hours a week capturing and uploading photos can easily make up to $500 a month. Just remember not to get discouraged if you don't start selling pictures right out of the gate, as it could take some time before you start seeing results. Or if you've got an eye for art and some digital skills, you may want to check out our previous video on how you can make money with NFTs, where we cover 3 strategies that require no investment whatsoever. We'll see you in the next video.